My friend is a doctor, and he saw me Friday afternoon. He said, "Kat, you've got one of 5 different things. It's a tumor, or it's this, or it's this, or this, and none of them are good."
Never is when the potential diagnosis is a brain tumor.
My thought process was okay.
Unfortunately, the most common brain tumor is a malignant brain tumor.
I just couldn't speak the words. I just couldn't get them out in general.
You'd like to biopsy them, but you just can't because they're in a bad place.
They did a CT scan, and then they came in, they told me while she was gone that I had a brain tumor.
She had a mass that was on the left side of her brain, directly in the speech area. So that's what was affecting her ability to talk and say, express herself.
I believed it because I knew what my behavior had been the last 2 weeks, and I know that there's no way that I was just sick.
The pathologist was very sharp and said, "You know what? This looks like a lymphoma." And as soon as I heard that, that was music to my ears, in a sense, because that is a treatable tumor. This is the brain tumor, and the swelling around it is this dark halo area.
You know, I was dating somebody, and as soon as we found about my brain tumor, he was out of there, which was fine, because obviously I didn't need him around anyway.
No, she didn't. She was about to wage the fight of her life. All bets were off. No promises, no guarantees. Just looking for support and the latest medical science available. Lots of prayers and plenty of purpose.
It's not like all cancer patients may not have similar needs, but it's particularly a problem with the brain tumor patients because many of them will never be able to return to work.
Whether that happens or not, brain cancer and the surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy that usually accompany it can physically, emotionally, and financially wipe you out.
I mean, you're talking, $50,000 worth of neurosurgery, $100,000 worth of treatment within the first year.
Well, it's really frustrating not to be able to speak in your own language, and I couldn't teach it, and I couldn't sing it.
For Kathleen, that was devastating. Her life had been one of teaching and singing.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
So I was scared to even touch the piano because I'm like, crap, I hope something else is not taken away from me here.
That's been life in recent times for Kathleen Alexander. That's life all the time for just about anyone with brain cancer. So where to turn?
The Legacy Brain Foundation was begun because there was such a need for patients to be able to get some kind of access to help. I mean, patients couldn't afford their chemo, they couldn't afford their scans, they couldn't afford their COBRA payments, they couldn't afford their anti-seizure drugs. Many of them couldn't work because they were disabled from their tumor. They needed some kind of emergency fund to take care of some of these just, not all of them were medical expenses. My goal when I started in brain tumor research was to cure every type of brain tumor.
The Legacy Brain Foundation was founded by brain tumor patients to assist brain tumor patients, in addition to their families and physicians, raising awareness, generating revenue, and sharing hope in one of life's ultimate battles.
The thing that's so inspiring is some of these patients who get dealt these terrible blows, and the cards are stacked against them, to watch them rise above that and get strong and make it through that, and that's inspiring for me. And it certainly makes all the problems I think I have in my life very small. So patients like her is what keeps me going in this business.
God made me a good sense of humor.
She's a special lady.
My goal, throughout the rest of my life and up to this point in my career has always been, let's treat what can be treated and look for new treatments if we don't have a treatment, because we want this patient to be kept alive with the best possible treatment we have until the cure comes along.
And hopefully, such cures will come in our lifetime. Until then, the Legacy Brain Foundation will continue fighting brain cancer one day at a time.
Yeah, I think she was a miracle.
Beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?